Hey guys, it's Chris. Welcome back to my channel. If you have not already, please click that subscribe button and hit the little bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Now that I got that out of the way, I have a pretty cool video for you today, which is a haul. It was actually a purchase from a vendor. I got this directly from a vendor. So what I'm going to be melting, when you see this vendor, you will know, of course I will tell you, but you will know it's not a D-stash, okay? I will post her information below. It's Kimrie Ann's, and the owner is Kimberly Martin. She is a veteran from back in the day, and I've really been trying to get my hands on veterans wax. Also, newer vendors wax, but just veterans that I know that I will really enjoy. If you've been watching my do's and duds, you may have noticed that I've been getting a lot of duds, and they've been in D-stashes. So again, to be fair, I don't know if it's the D-stash wax, or if it's the vendor themselves, so the newer wax. But I really wanted to get my hands on some veterans wax. When I say veterans, I'm talking 2014, 15, like back in the day kind of thing. And Kim was so sweet. She has a Facebook group. I will post all that information down below. She's technically not open. She's not going to be opening till fall. She owns an ice cream stand. So it's summer, and so that's what she's concentrating on right now. But I reached out to her and I was like, I love your wax. I'm trying to reach out to veterans and seeing who's still in business, who's still pouring, and everything like that. So for you guys old school who are not new to, or who are new and don't know of the veterans, I really want to be doing veteran wax, veteran vendors wax. So I have a small haul here. She offered to send me some for $20. I was in a D-stash group, and she said technically she's not open, but she had some leftovers from a sampler that she used to do, or that she did before she closed, and she said she was willing to put $20 worth in a bag and send it to me, and that was so sweet. So she has some of the most beautiful wax. There's no glitter, there's a little color, and there's beautiful chunks. So these are all custom blends. I didn't even really tell her what I can and can't do. She was just so nice to be able to do this for me and willing to do this for me that I really greatly appreciate it. And she's looking forward to seeing, as I melt them, what I think and everything like that. So I'm excited for this. So now these are custom blends. So these are not things that I'm going to be able to look up the description of. You are not going to get a very lengthy video here, which a lot of you are probably going, yay! But I really think that the OG wax melters are going to love this. And I think that the newer wax melters who are just new to the wax world, who have subscribed to me, thank you guys, subscribe, and let's keep that engagement up. Post comments. I'm gonna ask you a question today. What is your all-time favorite scent in wax? That's my question. Post it down below. So I really want to keep engagement up, as far as, I don't make anything off YouTube, obviously, but I love reacting to you guys, talking to you guys, and everything like that. So that's my question. These are all parasol that she makes, and so as you can see, this is a chunk. Okay, this is a hefty chunk. This must be, I would say, 2x2x2 or something like that. Maybe 3x3x3. But it's beautiful, beautiful pink and yellow, and it is in peppermint, coconut, cream pie, and pink sugar type. That is interesting. Yeah, let's pop this sucker up and see what it smells like. This is really good. These are really good sized chunks. So peppermint, coconut, cream pie, and pink sugar type. Interesting. I'm not usually a mint person, but this smells so good. And I'm not a huge pink sugar fan, but this pink sugar is really good. There's no floral to it. This smells to me, I can smell a crust in here, so it must be from the coconut cream pie. Coconut is a hard, especially on cold sniff, it's a hard scent to pick up. But once you melt it, it kind of brings that creaminess, tropical kind of vibe. It definitely smells like a sweet bakery to me. And you get that the peppermint is not, I said I was afraid of peppermints, like mints are not really my thing, but when they're blended correctly, and Kim's been doing this a long time, I can smell the peppermint, like it's opening up my nose, but it's not overwhelming. These three go really, coconut cream pie, peppermint, and pink sugar type, they go wonderful together. I would never, I'm normally afraid of custom blends because when people blend, unless you have an artist like Kim who's been doing this forever, they add too much of one thing or not enough. And like I had said, I usually stay away from them when I purchase myself because it just doesn't add up. You have all these notes in coconut cream pie and you have all these notes in peppermint and all these notes in pink sugar type, and you mix them all together, and a lot of the times, unless you absolutely know what you're doing, you get a mess. So it just doesn't translate well. This translates amazingly. It's not super duper strong on cold, but you get that creamy bakery note. You get that pink sugar, but it's not floral. It almost smells, pink sugar always, unless it's a floral pink sugar, it smells like a cotton candy to me. And then you get that peppermint, which on my nose, this is going to sound so weird. Guys, get ready for Chris's analogies. If you guys have been with me a while, you know. If you know, you know. They're kind of weird because I say them and I'm like, that probably makes zero sense to people. But then people are typing going, no, I get it. But you almost can't smell the peppermint. You can feel the peppermint. I can smell the peppermint, but it's what I'm feeling in my senses right now when I breathe it in is that, first of all, the wonderful bakery and cotton candy-ish sort of smell, sweetness. But when I breathe it in, it's almost as if I have a peppermint lifesaver in my mouth. And you know, it fills your nose and everything. Ah, it's great. It's great. Oh my goodness. So I'm so excited about this. This is so weird. This is so odd. Rosemary Mint. So again, another mint. Shaving cream and strawberry. I don't know. That sounds really weird. Look at the size. Look at the size of these melts though, guys. And it's beautiful. Look at the green and the pink. And it's a very nice soft wax. You guys know I love soft wax. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, God. Okay, I can definitely smell the rosemary straight off, and you know what? It's a beautiful scent. I never got any rosemary scents because, I don't know, it almost reminds me of a kitchen scent, but rosemary is a beautiful herbal scent, and I'm going to have to get more rosemary scents. Oh, this is hard on my nose. I don't want to say it's hard on my nose, meaning in a bad way, but I definitely smell the rosemary. First off, as soon as I open the bag, like that's what I smelled. I'm really not getting strawberry, which is weird. And I get a little hint of that mint in my nose. This smells like an earthy blend to me. This is so weird. Shaving cream, don't even start, because is it Barbasol? Is it some fruity lady shaving cream? I don't know. It's so odd. I cannot wait to melt this and see what comes out. But I do get the rosemary and I do get the mint, but I don't really smell anything else unless sort of the mintiness is shaving cream too. I don't know, it's so weird, but I love these kind of scents, and when they work, they work. When they don't, they don't. So I'm so excited to be able to try these, and I'm gonna have to get more rosemary scents. So next we have Cider Lane, which I believe is some sort of apple, I'm sure. Vanilla Bean Noel, which someone put down below what Noel is again. I used to know this back in the day, but because I'm not looking them up to save some time, but Vanilla Bean Noel and PP waffle type, pecan pie waffles? Let me know down below, guys. This is going to be interesting. These are just so beautiful too. I mean, this is, if you're going to do color and chunks and everything like that, like this is the way to do it. You see, it's not too heavily dyed and it's just really nice. I've really never been much, like I will buy chunks like this, okay? Chunks in a square, this I will buy. A whole bag of chunked wax I will not buy, only because, unless I'm going to destash it and stuff like that and share it. because I will never melt it all. So, but let's see what we got here. Cider Lane, Vanilla Bean Noel, and PP Waffles. I don't know what PP stands for. Well, I know what PP stands for when my grandson's like, I gotta go PP, but I'm sure that's not it. I definitely get the apple, and I'm not a huge apple fan. But when I first opened this up, you know what it reminds me of? The fair. It reminds me of a fair. That's what, this is definitely a beautiful fall scent. It reminds me of a fair. This is weird. I can almost smell the waffles. I don't know what the PP before the waffles is, but you ever like toast a waffle and as soon as it pops, like just that waffle scent, I don't know what to say. Almost like a waffle cone. It just smells different if you had a sugar cone and a waffle cone. Waffle has a distinct scent, and it's great. I do get the creaminess of the vanilla, but it's almost like waffle and apple, which is so odd, but it works. It smells like you're walking through a fair in the fall. Wow, guys, this is great. This is great. And I'm not an apple person, but I'm excited to melt this. Okay, cucumber sage lemongrass. Now this sounds like a scent. This is a scent shot. Her scent shots are huge, by the way. They're 2.5 ounces. This is a scent shot. I love this. I love it. The average is 2 ounces. I've seen some people do 1 ounce scent shots, but that's not really my thing. 1 ounce scent shots. Give me 2 so I can cut it in half. But 2.5, so generous. I love this. But cucumber sage lemongrass. She even puts chunks in her throughout. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on camera. Can you see the green in there? So this is yellow and green. Can you see that? Chunks on the top. So it's just chunked throughout. But then, how do you even do that in a scent shot? I don't know. That's got to take a lot of work. Oh, this is so fresh and wonderful. Oh my God. Cucumber sage lemongrass. Oh, I got to get more cucumber scents too. Okay, so on the bottom, I can smell the lemon in the lemongrass. On the top, I think because there's a green chunk here, I'm mostly smelling cucumber and sage. This works. I'm not a huge lemon person, usually unless it's mixed with bakery, but this is not floral. It just smells very, very herbally. Oh my gosh, this is a winner. Oh gosh, when she reopens, I'm gonna have to get this in a chunk because this is crazy. That's crazy good. Just not too heavy, just beautiful, fresh, herbal. Oh, I love it. I love it. Those are such relaxing scents to me. I'm not a huge lavender person, and I forgot how much I love cucumber scents. I normally don't, get them. I don't order them. So speaking of lavender, this is Lavender Sea and Salty Air. I'm not a huge lavender fan, and if I get lavender, I like it to be the herbal lavender, not sometimes a lavender can be a floral lavender. It can smell very florally. Is that a word? And Sea and Salty Air, I believe, who did I get it from? I'm not going to be able to remember, but I got it from somebody and I loved it. It was just beautiful, oceanic, aquatic, and just, you could smell the ozone. It was beautiful. But lavender, if it's florally lavender, no. If it's herbally lavender, yes. But look at this. It's beautiful blue and white. Okay, this lavender is a little powdery, and that's what I mean by flowery. I don't normally do floral scents because they're powdery. I can't do baby powder scents. They give me a headache. It's not, something that I can normally do. So this lavender is more on the powdery side. That's what I get. That's what I get from lavender, is powdery. But on the bottom, I can smell the salty sea air, and it's amazing. So I'm interested to see when I melt this. I'm hoping that the salty sea air tones down the powderiness of the lavender, because this is not a very herbal lavender. It's more of a powdery lavender. So when I say floral powdery, you'll know what I'm saying. It's almost like as soon as I opened it, it was like baby powder. That's kind of, it smells like lavender, obviously, but lavender baby powder. And I know a lot of people find that a very soothing scent. And I'm just not really one of those people. It just tends to, if it's, like I said, if it's too floral or powdery, it gives me a headache. So, but the Salty Sea Air is just, it's a lighter scent, but it just reminds me of walking out, getting a cabin at the beach or something, a cottage at the beach, and you walk out and just that smell. I mean, that's just that smell. You can smell the water, you can smell the seaweed, you can smell the sand, like, you know, it's just sort of like that whole encompassing smell. You guys have, if you've been to the beach, if you've never been to the beach, I'm sorry, but if you've been to the beach, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm hoping that the Salty Sea Air tones down the lavender in this, but it's beautiful. Not gonna lie. Next is Water Lily Sea Mist. So Water Lily Sea Mist. I mean, Salty Sea Air, I would think sea mist would be this kind of same thing. Okay, this is very light. So what I'm getting when I'm opening these scent shots is I'm getting the chunks, the smell of the chunks first. And so I can smell the water lily. Water lily is a very nice floral. It's not too powdery. It's not too floral. It doesn't smell perfumey. It's just a beautiful floral. Okay, I can smell the aquatic notes. I'm not sure what sea mist is. Oh, this is a beautiful blend too. This is probably the lightest of all of them. Oh, so I'm so excited to melt these. It's beautiful though. It's not as beachy, not beachy. I don't want to say beachy because that reminds me, when I say beachy, I usually mean like suntanny, whatever, but it's not as beachy in like driftwood or sand and salt and, you know, you just open up your window at a cottage and you smell that as this one. But I can still smell the aquatic notes in there. So it still does remind me of the beach, just not as much as that one. And Water Lily is just a beautiful, it's a good floral. It's a good floral. Like I said, I'm very picky about my florals, but that's a good one. So we've got Cherry Lemonade. And as you guys know, cherry, I can't do cherries. I cannot do cherries, but like I said, because she was willing to just send me something that, I mean, she's not even open. Like, that was so sweet of her to take the time out, put something together and, you know, put it in a, you know, in a bag and send it to me when she's so super busy. Thank you, Kim. You can see these chunks, obviously, red and white. Like, look at that. Ah, why does it smell bakery to me? I immediately opened it and smelled bakery. This is weird. I don't smell cherry and I don't smell lemonade. Okay, I smell cherry on the bottom. As soon as you hit those embeds, yup, bang, cherry. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one because cherry gives me a headache. You know what the lemonade smells like to me? This is going to sound so weird, you guys. When I say this, you guys will remember from my older videos, when I say this kind of stuff, I'm sure some people go, huh? But then other people go, yes, I know what you're talking about. I get it. I get it. This lemonade, it's almost like a, do you ever have a pixie stick? And you ever like kind of get the dust on your nose? Like, that's almost what it smells like. I'm getting like kind of a whole senses sort of thing. It's almost like I could smell the grittiness of a lemonade powder. It's so weird. I definitely get the cherry. The lemonade, I'm not getting so much. So I'm hoping that it comes out in the melt, which I'm sure it will. Kim just, she kills it. So the last one is very interesting also. So it's Hawaiian Tropics, which I'm assuming, there we go, Hawaiian Tropics Banana Taffy Coconut. So Hawaiian Tropics, I'm assuming, is a suntan lotion scent, banana taffy, and coconut. It's really interesting. I mean, when you think of the tropics, though, you do think of banana, but banana taffy and coconut and Hawaiian Tropic. Like, okay. So the chunk is banana, the banana taffy, because that's what is coming out right now. I do smell a little coconut. I don't smell, like, I don't know what Hawaiian Tropics is. So post down below if you guys know, because again, I'm not looking stuff up. But what I'm getting is it smells kind of beachy. I'm getting a banana taffy with a coconut and a kind of beachy scent, which is odd, but it works. It's so weird. And when I say weird, you guys, I mean in a good way. Like, if I ever say weird, not good, I would be like, ew. And like I said, in a good way, just that these three scents would go good together. And I love her parasol. It's like, it's oily. I can smell it on my hands now. I just want to rub this all over my body. This might be the Hawaiian Tropics, the chunks. I said it was the banana taffy, but I think it's the Hawaiian Tropics because it smells like suntan lotion here. And this is wonderful. Not like a florally copper tone, but the Hawaiian Tropic is like my favorite scent. like of suntan lotion. Just very beachy and wonderful. But banana taffy, you definitely get a candied banana in here, but it works really well. So guys, that was my haul from Kimrie, and I'm going to post her Facebook group down below. I believe that is how she's selling, because I had her card somewhere, and that's what she put on there. That's what she put on there. So she didn't put a website or anything like that. So I'm assuming she's selling through her Facebook. I don't know, but I'll put all the information that I have down below. And thank you guys very much. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks, Kim.